Guys, it's Missy with the Rob Ellerman team, and this week our video is going to be about lot selections. So I have a lot to talk about. We might be actually making this into two different videos because I think it's going to go over my 10-minute mark that I tried to make these under. But anyways, so the first thing is trying to decide if you want a full lot, a daylight lot, or a walkout lot. So sometimes when you talk to the on-site agents or to builders, you'll hear them refer to a full lot as either a flat lot or a full lot. But what it means is, basically, if you look at this one here, it is completely flat. When you come out of your kitchen area or your main level, you'll typically be coming out onto a patio. There might be a couple of steps, but there's no deck. The key here is, if you notice, the basement is 100% under the ground. So if you wanted to finish your basement later on and add a bedroom, you would have to have an egress window. So over here, if you look here, you'll see this is called an egress well. And basically this just makes it so that you can have a window so that if somebody needed to get out, they could. And it's pretty typical. You'll see a couple of them sometimes on houses. The next one we're going to go look at is a daylight. Okay guys, so now we are in front of a daylight basement. So basically if you want a basement that has some windows in it, you'll see the three different windows. You still get the light into your basement. And then also typically on a daylight lot, you're gonna be getting a deck. Some of the decks have stairs, some of them don't. It's kind of optional depending on what you guys would wanna do. But if you look at the lot, it kind of has a slight slope to it. And so that's why they call it a daylight. So your full light, you're totally under the basement. You have no light in it. It's just the egress window. A daylight, you get some light in it. You also, if you wanted to finish your basement later on, depending on how deep the daylight is, you might still need an egress window well. So if you come over here, we'll look at that real quick. So this is a great example of two different type of egress windows. So this egress here, you actually, since it's 100% above ground, you don't actually need the window well. But then the one up here that they put in, you'll see it's kind of like the one we just saw in the full basement. Half the window is out this time, and then half of it is in the egress window well. The next one we're gonna go look at is a walkout. So let's whoop. Hey guys, okay, so now we are sitting at a walkout basement level lot. So the difference in this one would be, if you look at it, when you come on the main level, you have a deck, just like you do on the daylight, but this time it's elevated much higher. So now all of your basement is actually not underground anymore. So you could walk out onto your backyard from the basement area, and you'll see that even though it's a walkout lot, the backyard is still relatively flat. So sometimes that's a misconception with people, is they think, oh, it's because it's a walkout, I'm not going to have a usable backyard, which that isn't the case at all sometimes. But if you look on the side yard here, you'll see how it slopes down. And so that's what's allowing you to have half your house basically underground, the front part of it, and then the back part of it is a walkout. So this would be a walkout lot. Hey guys, okay, so now we've seen what a full basement looks like, a daylight, and a walkout basement. So I thought it would be good to come out on site actually, so that you guys can see what it would look like if it's just raw land. I do have to say that my first tip, if you're gonna be going and looking at lots, is bring mud boots. So if you have some old rain boots, some old hiking boots, anything, I would wear them, because otherwise there's a pretty good chance you're gonna be ruining your shoes. So anyways, this is a full lot, so you'll see how it's very, very flat. So when they put in the foundation, this is why it's all underground. The lot over here is considered a walkout, and the reason why is because you have a fall. So you have the front of your lot, which is here, and so they basically look at what it is here all the way to the back of the lot, and so depending on the fall or the elevation, that's what makes it a walkout or not. So if you come look at the back side, you'll be able to clearly tell. You'll see like as you're walking up, this is where like your garage would have been, and then on the back side here where it falls down, you'll see that's basically where your basement would sit, and then at the bottom of the hill, that's where the door would be, and you guys would just walk out onto your backyard. But thanks for watching our video this week, and hopefully you will tune in to part 2 of lot selection.